This is a fucking egg, okay? You got the egg whites, that's the egg white, and then you got the egg yolk.
Yes, Eddie, that is an egg white and an egg yolk. Let's see what he's got to say about eggs.
Grown-ass men throwing this away and eating the fucking egg whites. Guys, wake the fuck up. All the nutrients are here. This is fucking shit.
God, Eddie, can you stop fucking swearing? Jesus Christ. Bro, can you stop saying shit and I mean, seriously, some people think I swear too much in my videos. Try listening to this motherfucker for 10 minutes.
5 p.m. First meal of the day. I've got 8 eggs, some prawns, and a chicken dish.
Okay, now look, that might be healthy for you and all, but for the first meal of the day, that's crazy, bro. That's one of the most insane dishes I've ever seen in my life. Alright, everyone, welcome back. Today I found TikTok's worst diet advice ever. This guy right here is called Eddie Abu, who I made a video on about 2 months ago. This guy Eddie has blown up on TikTok recently to over 1.3 million followers because of him posting his absolutely insane diet advice. Now, like I said the last time I reacted to this guy, I don't think his advice is all bad. Eating a well-balanced diet with real food is important and all, and you know, I do it myself. What I don't like though is his extremist view about how you should be only eating this so-called real food and that you should restrict yourself. So anyway, I've lined up some of the worst videos from this guy today, so let's see just how bad this guy gets.
I get a lot of young lads in my gym, and I see one of them comes in, he's very cheerful, you can see that he's trying to build muscle. I asked him, dude, what do you eat? He goes, I'm working with this guy online and he tells me what to eat. Okay, tell me what you eat. So he gets up in the morning, okay, at least he has eggs. He has eggs, he has 2 bagels with it. And then just before he trains, he has pre-workout, he calls it. He has a bagel, he has peanut butter, he has jam, and then post-workout, 2 cereal bars, and the protein shake.
That seems pretty standard to me. Honestly, if that was my diet, I reckon I'd be pretty happy with it. Seems very tasty and something that's high in calories if you're on a bulk. So let's see what Eddie thinks of it though.
And I said to him, where are you getting your information from? Oh, I'm working with someone online. You know you can do this yourself, don't you? Because the person who's telling you to eat that is a fucking idiot. It's a fucking buffoon. Part of the dumb brigade. That bagel is not fucking food. That fucking cereal bars are not food. Even that fucking whey protein is from food.
Whoa, what? I mean, it just is. Everything you've just mentioned is food. I seriously don't get it. I mean, I get where you're coming from. There are some foods that are just way better to eat than cereal bars. But just before the gym, if you're eating a cereal bar for sugar and energy, I really don't see the issue with that. I think it really just comes down to the fact, Eddie, that it's just seriously not that deep. Eating a cereal bar before the gym to give you some energy isn't gonna put you in the grave like you think it is. It will serve its purpose, which is to give you some short-term energy, and that's it.
You must be stupid as well if you listen to him. Guys, all I'm trying to say is this. There's an easier way of building muscle. I asked that young lad, are you always tired? He said, yes. He says sometimes he finishes eating and it feels like he's bloated. And he thought that was normal because he's bulking. I'm like, dude, you can bulk or whatever the fuck you're trying to do with real food. Guys, wake the fuck up. Don't you realize you can feel so much better? You can actually build muscle a lot easier if you eat properly. Guys, wake up!
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. Firstly, Eddie, yes, technically you can bulk by just eating real whole foods as you've put it there. But I'll tell you right now, as someone that's went from 64 kg at 6'1" to now being 80 kg at 6'1" over just a year and a half, that the idea of eating whole real foods does sound really good on paper if you're on a bulk. But in practice, let me tell you right now, it is nearly fucking impossible and you're really not gonna make any progress. Seriously, bro, I don't care if you have the best discipline in the world and you think that you're gonna eat 4,000 calories a day of real whole foods. But bro, if you think that you're gonna be bulking by eating just broccoli, eggs, and red meat without a whole lot of carbs, and you think that you're gonna put a ton of size on doing that, it's just not gonna work, bro. You absolutely need to, in my experience, have some balance in there. So sure, eat all the eggs you want. Have 4 eggs, have 6 eggs, 8 eggs. Bro, I eat so many eggs per day I can't even count. But don't limit yourself, bro. If you want a cookie or you want to have a burger because you haven't hit your calories or macros for the day, then just fucking eat it, bro. It is not that deep. Don't restrict your diet entirely to a certain group of food just because some dude on TikTok is telling you to. All this advice he's putting out there sounds all nice and pretty on paper because, you know, you're only eating good whole foods, but you'll soon realize that if you actually try and follow advice like this, it's just simply not sustainable.
Krispy Kreme donut have made this fucking shit. Look, Valentine's Day is on the 14th. It's the 3rd. Why are they making this shit? Look at it. Just look at it. And you know what the problem is? This is 14 fucking pounds. £14 for this.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty normal price for 6 donuts if you ask me. And the fact that they're on Valentine's Day, donuts would probably only up the price on that day. Now, I know where this video is going, right? Eddie's gonna sit here ranting and raving about how donuts are. And don't get me wrong, it's quite obvious that donuts are not good for you. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I do agree that donuts are unhealthy. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with that. But to demonize them like they're the devil is just not it, Eddie. Donuts taste amazing, and on occasion, I'll buy some and eat them myself. Does that mean I'm gonna fucking die though? No! I'm still gonna wake up the next day, I'm still gonna do all of my work like I'm doing right now, I'm still gonna hit the gym and play sports just fine like I was doing before I ate the donuts. I'm still gonna be 80 kg in body weight, I'll still be 6'1", and I'll still be around 15% body fat. Honestly, Eddie, I think you should just give one of them a try and you might change your mind with all this screaming and shouting bullshit. You seem a little bit angry.
When you smell it, you can smell the type 2 fucking diabetes. You can smell it. But the problem is, when you smell this thing, oh, that's actually quite nice. The brainwashing makes you think that's nice. But it fucking isn't. This is fucking poison. This is full of sugary shit. Come on. All the fucking shit in that thing. Look at it.
That actually looks pretty tasty in my opinion. Also, Eddie, I'm not skipping over that. It's not poison, bro. Come on. Again, I want to reiterate this right now that I do agree with what Eddie is saying. Donuts are shit for you. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't think that donuts are a healthy food. But again, the reason I'm talking about this guy today is that he's telling his audience to be way too restrictive and to just never eat donuts because they got shit in them. Yes, you should avoid them if you can, but every now and again, if you're in a social situation and there's a donut stand there and you're like, oh, I shouldn't eat the donuts, just eat a donut, bro. Like, come on.
If you're being forced to eat this because Valentine's Day, you're a fucking idiot. Valentine's Day is supposed to be for fucking, not for eating shit like this.
What? Okay, one thing about this guy that does make up for his terrible diet advice is that he is actually pretty funny and entertaining.
This is a fucking hot cross bun.
Correct it is, Eddie. And it looks like a tasty one at that.
I've got no idea why they associate religious occasions with shit like this. But anyway, when you touch this go gluey or this gloopy shit, you see, my fingers are all sticky. Imagine what this fucking thing is doing to your microscopic gut bacteria. Guys, this is not fucking food. It's all that gloopy shit. Guys, don't eat it. Your gut is like a fucking city. You got bacteria, you got lots of other critters, viruses. They're supposed to work in our favor. Our responsibility is to put the right stuff in it. We don't. We put fucking shit like this because we're listening to them about fuck that. This is fucking shit.
Okay, as much as I think he's trying to get a point across about how hot cross buns are unhealthy, which, I mean, yeah, no shit. I think everyone knows that hot cross buns are unhealthy. I don't think Eddie in this 40-second video so far has actually made one point about how hot cross buns are bad for you. What I have seen so far, though, is a whole lot of whining and complaining. Like, God, bro, you don't gotta scream at me for 40 whole seconds about nothing. Just lay it out about how it's bad for me and move on.
Don't put this inside you. This is the food that you eat if you've been stuck on the moon for fucking 10 years and you've got no food. That's the time you eat shit like this. This is not fucking food. There's better food to eat. Come on, eat eggs. Eat fucking ribeye steak. Guys, it's not fucking food. This is not fucking food. Wake the fuck up.
How about this, Eddie? We do live in a world where you can eat both eggs and steak, and then if you're feeling like it, you can eat a hot cross bun as well. That's what I do. I eat whole foods for breakfast, I'll eat eggs, bacon, bread on the side for carbs just before the gym, and if I finish the gym and I want to, I'll eat a hot cross bun if it's available. It's not gonna kill me. Is it the healthiest food choice in the world? Absolutely not. But does it really fucking matter in the grand scheme of things, and is it gonna put me in the grave? No. Anyways, I'm done with Eddie Abu. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.